I think it's a more than what is my vision, right? I think what is the vision of the Indian people? I think that's more important, and understanding that and bringing that together is more important. I have my views, but I think what India wants and what India thinks is where a vision should come out of. I really see a huge opportunity for India in rethinking how we produce in the 21st century in a democratic environment. And that would then include AI, it would include robotics, it would include drones, it would include pretty much everything. In order to do that, you would also need to build the infrastructure to do that. So it would include a whole set of things that would make India, in a sense, an alternative producer, an alternative to the Chinese way of doing things. That's one aspect of it, right? The other aspect of it is the fairness. I think there's huge energy locked in inside India, inside the social structure of India, and it's hidden. So India needs to start respecting the skills of its people, the skills of ordinary Indians. And we need to build a system that empowers them and links them to the banking system, provides them the technology to thrive. I think that for me is important. And the idea of caste, the idea of unfairness, the idea that you have two business people who control the entire Indian business system. The fact that you have, they own, Mr. Adani owns airports, ports, the agricultural system, silos, the defense industry, everything. This is causing a lot of damage to India's productivity. So thinking about these things and making India a fairer place. I would be, if you ask me how would you define success, if I could make India even slightly fairer, I would say I've been quite successful. And at another level where I think we've been successful already is fighting the idea of anger and hatred. The fact that our opposition, the RSS and the BJP, divide India, make one religion fight with another religion, spread hatred, spread anger, and providing an antidote to that. Introducing the word love into the conversation, which we did in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and we did very successfully. I think that's a very powerful step. And so pushing that further, deepening that, ideas of respect, humility, affection for all religions, I think that is something that we're going to push. And it's worked. I mean, we can see even the effect on our Prime Minister was phenomenal. We were fighting the election and we were putting pressure on him, and we pulled out the Constitution. We used to earlier say that he's attacking the institutions, he's attacking the courts, he's attacking the media space, and somehow it was not connecting. And then one day we pulled out the Constitution, and in our speeches we started putting the Constitution, and then it just it connected immediately. And we then realized that Indian people are not going to allow their Constitution to be torn to pieces. And it was quite a beautiful thing, because as we went forward in this election, suddenly we were watching the Prime Minister and we could see that the pressure was beginning to tell. And then at some point he just said, I'm non-biological. I talk directly to God. And so the illusion was broken in a sense. Here's a prime minister of a modern country in the 21st century telling people that I speak to God. I'm different than everybody else. You are biological people. I'm a non-biological person. And I have a direct link to God. And that for us was game over. We knew that we had defeated the prime minister, right? And then the beautiful thing was, the first thing he did when he walked in to the Lok Sabha, and he was sworn in, he took the Constitution of India and he placed it in his head. So it was an interesting paradox. On one hand, he's destroying the Constitution, he's attacking the democratic structure, and then the Indian people have forced him to put it in his head. So that's